mean, I could do anything, but having the ability to do anything and the knowledge to not do some things, self-control, really is what separates us from the beasts.
That indeed. And with that, welcome to the Natural Ones TTRPG channel here on Twitch. We are entering session 47. And today with me I have, well, since you started, Andrew, who are you playing for our TTRPG campaign?
I am playing Thimble Fay, the Fey Wanderer Ranger, 6 foot something tall, 7 feet if you include the antlers, lanky, androgynous figure. Lovely to be around.
Always, always. Curious George was a human, kinda.
Hmm.
And then next we have Lila. And who's your character? We definitely can see the image, but what's her name and what's your character all about?
I'm playing Lila, an Earth Genasi cleric, who is fumbling her way through keeping her party alive and mostly out of trouble some days. I feel like there's times that she's very much like Jiminy Cricket and doesn't always have the strongest voice to be like, hey guys.
See if any of that changes during the course of the campaign. And next we have Travis. Who you got
Ooh,
going?
I'll be playing Soulstar again, since I guess we're playing the same characters this campaign.
Not today. Everyone plays a different character.
Yeah,
Swap character sheets.
I'm quite keen on this half
That'd be
elf
interesting to
rogue.
do.
He's daring, he's charming, he's always looking for an extra buck. Yeah, he's just looking for some fun.
Yeah. How much money? How much gold do you have on you right now? And you're still looking for extra gold.
I still got a couple thousand. I'm flush.
Cool. And next and finally we have Kelly. Tell us all about your character.
Not much to tell. I play Braun, a memory impaired dwarf Echo Knight, who's just trying to figure out where he came from and who he is, but also, punch and hit anything that gets in the way. And yeah, while I'm trying to formulate thinky juice to help fix my brain, I find that bourbon is a acceptable substitute.
Well, whatever works, works. And of course, last session you made it up to the northern part of the Ponderosa Pines. You're granted entry into a secret village run by the druid Circle of the Land Furbolg leader by the name of Swag Hazardly. She was very interested in your story so far and did not know much about Nephron and what happened down at the Heart of the World Tree in the Nighthawk Forest. So she decided to delay the meeting until she gathered up more information, and the group went off and had a little shopping time and found another portal for a waypoint to fast travel back to the village at their convenience. Soulstar went on a bit of a hustle run and was after a failed attempt and not realizing the intelligence level of a character, he found his way into a VIP room and tried to side hustle the owner. But she thought it was kind of charming, and charisma pulled off, and she granted you entry into her room. And
Wink.
wink, wink. And so the next few hours pass by, and the group meet up outside of the club to go head back to Swag hazardly. She again going over what she knew about Nephrin Shide and Tenzin Mappa, and during the constant interruptions from the group, she got a little annoyed, and that's unfortunately when the Imperial airship flew over by and landed on the beach just west of the village. Um, Swag set out the alert to evacuate the village and head towards Maturin, just south and north of Satori. So, everybody evacuated. Braun had some plans, but didn't seem to work out because it'd be too timely to try and teleport one people like 3 by 3 using the waypoint. So Fimble quickly snatched his bandolier, launched it in a nearby catapult, and launched them towards the oncoming troops, doing massive damage and allowing people as well as the group and Swag Hazardly herself to the carriage and out through the forest. Everything seems copacetic, and as we start off this session, you'll be entering the Maturin Village. So everybody's back on Alex and Celia's carriage. It's a little bit of a tight fit. It's just about dawn on the second day on the road. And who do you want to be driving this stagecoach? I know, Lila, you're pretty good with your animal handling.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely do that if no one else wants to take up the reins.
I know I'm technically old enough to drive, but I've until this year I had never seen a carriage or a horse.
But you were able to read about carriages in your last knowledge tome.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had
that
seen
is
it.
true. Knowing about a thing and being able to operate it are two very different things.
I always kind of vision Thimble sitting above on top of it, sort of mimicking Lila's actions. She's
No, I'm in the back with Braun nerding about, like, going, oh man, I mean, all those explosions were just so cool. It was really sad about the people dying, but like, man, that was wild, right?
Yeah, yeah, it was wild, bud. But I, I think you caused more damage with my grenades than I've ever caused with any of them. So,
Oh, that's
good.
so cool.
Yeah. Just fiddling with like one empty glass vial I have left.
yeah. Thimble looks back and you can see a cloud, like a stream of like smoke coming from the location. Still,
It's a real shame about the people, though.
Yeah, frozen fire, lightning coming from a radiant cloud, like whatever happens when you mix all of those elemental bombs.
Someone scorched and electrocuted
Yeah,
and iced all at the same time, blinded by radiant light.
a frozen A-bomb cloud.
more like Dopenheimer, am I right? Anyways, so Lila, since you're steering the coach, you can see coming up on a small lake. There's a lot more hills forming and coming around on the light trail that you're on. Swag Hazardly sitting right beside you. We are
Good, because I have no idea where we're going.
just keep going. Follow the pathway through the hills. It's going to get a little windy, but I'm sure you can do it. I've got to go and prepare. We should be fine. Just if you see anything keep calm. Let me do all the talking. And she
Okay.
turns and
Um,
heads in.
if Fimble's on the roof, I'll ask him if it looks like we're being followed. Like, are we the last
Oh no, I'm in the
wagon in the
back.
train?
Yeah, he's in the back.
A soul star would be on the roof. You can ask me.
Okay. Yeah. So like, are we being followed, and B, are we the last wagon in the train? I guess you could say, of all the people like escaping.
If Soulstar wants to make a perception check.
Are we? Yeah. Wait, investigation or perception?
Well, how bad do you want to look? I guess.
Apparently not that hard because let's get perception because that's a little higher. I got 9.
Yeah, you do notice that you're at the tail end of the trail, as far as like the group, everybody headed, and you don't see anything behind you except for the forest line and a weird cataclysm of smoke and sparks and flashes of light still reacting from the massive grenade attack that happened at the beach.
And the main reason I was asking is because I could, since we have rested, since this is a new day technically, since the last time we did anything, I could do pass without a trace, but I can only do that once per day, and it's radiates 30 feet around me. So it would be, but we're not trying to be really stealthy, I guess. So at this point, it is fine.
Looks like there's something that someone she may have to talk to, or something she might have to do to actually get everybody into this village. But anyways, you couple of tight turns, and you see how the traffic sort of slows down, and you see all patches and people sort of hobbled together, and Swag comes back in. She goes, "Go ahead and find a place to park. I need to talk to everybody and talk to the leader here and see if they will let us in. As long as the Empire isn't following us, we should be good." She looks up to Soulstar, and I believe we're good, right?
I can help set up a perimeter just to get a couple scouts to make sure nobody's following us while you guys have your
Absolutely.
chat.
She waves her hand, and a couple of archers are sitting down and perk up, stand up, and run to your side.
Cool. I'll tell them to like make a flank at the trail that we just left. You know, just send a couple scouts down to make sure if anybody's following us, and then maybe just another 2 just to check if the village itself is safe.
You got it, Captain. Both of them head off on opposite sides of the trail and jump into the trees, and branch to branch they run.
Cool. I guess I'll head out there too, just to keep an eye on it. I'll keep an eye on the trail we just left.
Alrighty. So Soulstar off with the 2. Swag turns to her people, trying her best to calm them down. Everybody still looks shooken, but they all have faith in Swag. She's been able to protect that village for the past 20 years, especially from Dominion forces the first time around. But unfortunately, this time, not so much. But she does win them over. And roll the dice. Ooh. She looks to the entryway of Maturin Village, which just a single tree with a door on it. The hills and thick grass cover the area. There's all kinds of wooden debris just laying about, a light forest surrounding the area. And she gently knocks on the door in the tree. Time passes, and then the door slowly creaks open, and an old gnomish woman with a cane hobbles out. Oh, Swag, it looks like you've got your people into a bit of trouble. It's been a while since we've seen each other eye to eye. You still owe me that drink and that apology. I know, sire. I tried to live the way you taught me to fight for those. I'm still doing that, but we have no place to go, and this is the only place that I could think to come. Will you let us seek refuge here? The lady smiles and nods her head. I believe I can grant you stay for a week until you find somewhere else to be. I can make certain accommodations. I will have to let everyone else know that strangers are coming aboard. They may or may not like that, but it's really not their choice right now. I'll be back in about an hour. Please wait for me till then. She turns and heads back to the door, opens and it closes. Swag tells everybody to relax and to sit, wait, and be patient, and she heads to Thimble, Braun, and Lila. Well, looks like we've got a bit of a wait.
I can break out some food and drinks, keep everyone fed for a while, give everyone a nice break.
It's a good plan. She gets a couple more soldiers to help you out and disperse and get food ready for
Yeah.
the people.
Are we staying here, or is this just like a pause for right now?
Well, for you, I don't know. There's still things we have to go over. But you're free to go if you wish. I can't thank you enough for what you've done to help my people to get us this far. It's been years since I've seen... I forgot her name. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Notes.
I was gonna say, are Alex and Thingy wanting to stay here or come with us?
They're on. They're
Cilia.
still on at the carriage.
Mm-hmm.
They're more or less they've been paid to like follow and help you guys. So wherever you guys go, they're gonna go. So
Okay.
That's how it starts. And
There's a heavy emphasis on seeing where it goes.
Vestilia, she's a very powerful druid, cleric, multi-talented, and very skilled in making things bigger on the inside, especially in nature. She knows how to use up space without it looking like she is. It's her village that she's constructed were people who've been displaced by the tragedies of the Dominion War and the syndicates and every other mercenary or rogue thugs, whatever. She takes kindly to people of that ilk and tries to give them the best lives that she can possible. Everybody has their own sort of favored terrain, favored realm. So she's able to conjure up your own sort of fantasy dream home, shapes it to whatever she sees in your mind as the epitome of your living life. It's very strange. I could never get used to it. That's one of the main reasons why I left. I wanted to create something new, something real, intangible. But for temporarily, I think this is the best place to be. Will help instill hope and the people, so we can go off and try to achieve their dreams for real. She looks, I haven't eaten all day. I'm gonna go get some food. She turns and heads over to a campfire and sits down amongst her people and starts eating.
About what time of day is it right now?
It's been about 30 minutes. It's just 4 p.m.
Okay.
And Soul Star, you still out there on the trail?
Soulstar, you're muted.
I'll probably come back around 5:30. I'll be out there about an hour and a half. Soulstar's anxious about the Empire being behind him, so he's making he's taking those extra steps.
Alrighty, go ahead and make a survival check. I'm gonna have the other two make one as well.
I got 12.
Okay. So the three of you on the trail don't spot anything off in the distance. One continues the trail, continues down the trail back towards where the village is to get more of a confirm. The other troop has a sending stone, so if he spots anything, he'll be able to contact them. And that's about it. Seems like clear road ahead. Nobody's followed said trail. Back at the camp, you see the door open and Basilia comes out. You are granted temporary stay. And she gestures her hand, and all the other trees in the area start opening up. Just find a doorway wherever wherever and whatever you want is just beyond each doorway.
Are we wanting to go in with them, or are we wanting to continue on?
I don't know how much reason we have to stay if there's something else out there we need to be doing.
I think we were planning on going farther south, right? Because we got the key up north, and then we were gonna head south.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we got what we came for.
Yeah.
If
Do we
the
need a long
villagers-
rest? Because, I mean,
I don't think so. We just had a long rest before this meeting, and I don't think we did.
And you've been on the road for a while, so if you
mhm.
need to, you've definitely had 8 hours of long rest to tend to whatever wounds or HP decreases
Yeah.
that you had.
Not
Or
much
spell
reason for us
slots.
to stay then.
You're not even interested in the door into a tree house of idyllic style, Thimble? Could be like Mother's house.
I don't want to go to anything like that.
Oh,
Sound pleasant to you, Thimble. So let's go on.
All right.
Braun knows inside one of those doors, if it read his mind, it would just be a liquor store with a bed. So
The swag kneels and stands back up and thank you for your efforts. I will let you know of anything that comes my way. I'll send word if I ever come across something that you may need to know.
yeah.
Until then, let the stars keep guiding you and keep the fight going. I think we just might have a chance to beat this. Adieu.
Sounds like a plan.
If you ever need allies, we have a lot of people in Satori that can help you. Just send word, or if it doesn't work out here, just keep going south until you
I
get to
heard
Satori.
I got a crazy ex down there right now. I'm trying to stay a bit of away. I mean, it's my fault. I still flirt with him from time to time, but, nothing serious. Well, hopefully I don't think he takes it seriously. It'd be kind of weird if he did. Anyways.
He
Thanks
does,
again.
but he'd probably be willing to help your people out.
Yeah.
We'll see. She steps through the doorway and salutes as the door closes. Celia and Alex pull up in their carriage. Well, I guess this means we're heading out.
Yeah, on the road again.
All right.
Uh,
Celia opens a window. She's like, I found something. Apparently, she holds up her old book with a map. She points at it. There's a summoning crystal out to the east of where we're at. I think that's going to help Thimble. You said you wanted to head south. Well, south, there is an ancient guardian trapped. And if we get the summoning crystal, we'll be able to get you your own special guardian.
Okay. I don't have one yet, so that'd be cool.
Yeah, kind of thought so. And once we get, further east, we'll be able to help Braun out.
further east.
Yeah,
That's
to
what
the
we
Shimura
wait.
Plains and the old remains of Castle Braskfall. And they're,
Yeah.
apparently.
Isn't that on a continent, though?
Yeah,
It's going to be a while.
Yeah, it'll be a while. Yeah, maybe. We might be able to find some transport along the way. But I smell an adventure, and I think this is where we should go. votes.
Okay.
Wherever adventure's smelling.
Alex rolls her eyes.
Thank
Well, let's go.
I wish Braun knew what trouble you had been up to recently. You didn't say anything, so we have no
I didn't
idea.
know.
There are so
I'm
many.
going to withhold that information until the perfect time.
You mean when the child support checks arrive?
Well,
The demands. So now you're not the checks. All right.
I didn't.
I'll follow the group for sure.
Okay, so
East?
everybody heads back into the carriage, and Alex steers the ship, well, the carriage, headed east. No.
Did we try to trail as we leave this area so we don't lead the Empire? We don't want to leave a trail going right back to this little hidden grove, do we? Or should we save that for if we need it later? I guess I'm asking Lila about Pass Without a Trace.
Yeah, I mean, we can use it now. It's just it's a once a day thing for an hour, so if we want to use it now, that's totally fine. Does it look like they used anything to cover the tracks of us coming here?
You definitely don't see any rail marks from the carriage from when you leave, or even when you came through.
Okay.
You can
So it
see,
seems like
like
they've
as
got
it
their own,
rolls, you
like,
can see the grass leaves and blades sort of just fly back up. Like
Okay.
almost, it was like if it was like reverse footage.
Yeah, so they have some kind of protection around here that makes
Yeah.
it to where tracking is very difficult.
Okay, I should have guessed that with a group of druids.
So we can at least we can keep an eye to when that stops and maybe start using it then, because then Pass Without a Trace also does the same thing of not leaving
You get
tracks.
about 100 feet out, and you can actually see, like, rutted trails and stuff like that, but clearing.
Yeah. Soulstar, if you want to take a break.
Sun's about ready to set. It's kind of magic hour right now.
Mm-hmm.
I've got my dark vision, so if you want to swap out, I could sit on the roof and keep an eye out for trouble.
I could use a break.
Wanna use Pass Without a Trace so that there's not fresh tracks on the road for an hour? Or do we still want to hold on to it for later?
That's up to you.
I mean, I'm fine either way. I don't
If
mind
you're-
casting it now.
you're-
And it's a
Well,
racial
it's almost
thing,
a
so
new day anyways.
yeah. So I'll go ahead and once we hit like a regular road where we're kicking up dust, I will cast Pass Without a Trace and we'll have it for its concentration for up to an hour. And it's for the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has +10 to dexterity checks and can't be tracked except by magical means. So hopefully that'll help a little.
All right. So, passing without a trace, you do see a thin forest off to the east. Just as the sun sets, Celia looks at the map and, well, if we travel 4 more hours, we'll be able to get to a nice little resting spot, and then we can head to the mark on foot. We'll be looking for a cave inside of a giant skull. Huh. I've read about those. Interesting.
Care to share with the class?
Yeah.
What did you read about him?
Ominous.
I can read.
She hands you the book. Apparently, there's a bunch of skull caves throughout the isle that have are said to be home for like ancient relics, like summoning stones or Feywild guardians or prophecies of and curses and gateways, all kinds of weird things. Nobody knows why or where they showed up or rhyme and reason to it, but many people have tried, and journals have sort of ended at they have arrived to the Skull Cave. So it's kind of a mystery, and it's the adventure. I like it.
Death trap.
Trying to sell us on this, huh? We're already almost there, so.
It beats
Okay,
sitting in a
back now.
capital listening to a bunch of nobles drone on all day.
I can't argue with that. I'm on the roof. I can barely hear any of this. I'm just keeping an eye out for trouble.
So, 4 hours pass. Everything seems to be all right, and you come upon a clearing. And Alex stops the carriage and looks back in. It's like, well, I think we found our spot. Let's go ahead and set up camp and maybe scout a little bit and make sure everything's copacetic.
You guys
Cold
said
Guard already asleep. Like I already made camp in the back.
yeah. Braun will just lean up against the carriage and then project his echo out and take a walk with its eyes and ears for any sign of danger or anything like that within 1,000 feet of us, while everyone else kind of gets camp settled. Just to do a quick looky. You want me to roll perception?
Yes, please.
Say I'd help with survival, but I don't have dark vision, so I'm kind of useless.
Yeah. Well, apparently today I don't either. Oh, shit. Skills and abilities.
Right.
I don't know why I even look. It's all just +1s. I got a 6. Hoping that stat had changed since I looked last.
Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it, and it doesn't look like, I don't see, don't see notice or anything.
All right. Well, loudly, because I'm deaf, I say, I can't see shit out here. I think it's fine.
Just, hear crickets, wind blowing. That's about it.
Yeah. I'll
Swag.
pull the echo back and help set up camp.
So everybody camps through the night. In the morning, y'all have a nice breakfast, and Celia sat in her combat chair. She's got backpack, she's got a traveling rope, and all set and ready to go out with the group.
Oh, nice.
Well,
So we're leaving the cart and the horses here.
yep. Alex is staying behind.
Oh, shit. Okay. Can we take a minute to I'll cut down some bushes with my hand axe and kind of lean them against the carriage, try to give it some camouflage. Give them as much cover as possible since they're sitting ducks.
Yeah, you want to do that, you can definitely do that.
Yeah, I'll spend a half hour or so in the morning or throughout the evening, maybe have worked on it.
Alrighty. Anything? And is there anything anybody else wants to do before you head out?
Not that I can think of.
I can barely hear you. Sorry.
I said not that I can think of.
Alrighty. So everybody lines up. Who wants to be in the front? Who wants to lead the group?
Who's gonna be the one?
And is this is heading into the
Yeah.
one of the caves?
Yes.
Find the cave, yeah.
I mean, I have light that I can cast on my shield if that's useful, and I can be in
It's
the front.
it's the morning, but yeah. Once you get to the cave,
Not inside the cave.
You're
I was gonna say
just
not
outs-
inside.
Yeah, you're not inside the cave yet. You're about ready to head that way.
Yeah.
Well, I will help lead the way with heading towards the cave, thinking, light will be useful inside, so I will head that way first.
Yeah. I'll carry up the rear and help with the battle chair if the terrain gets difficult or anything like that.
And she'll see, oh, that's cute, and she sort of flicks her hand, and the chair sort of hovers a little bit.
Oh, well, even the chick in the wheelchair is taller than me now. Yeah. Still, all fake chivalry and watch our backs.
Soul and Fimble, where do you want to be?
We could
Walk
walk
next to
side by
Lila.
side between. Yeah.
Do you want to hold hands?
I mean, we haven't yet.
We haven't.
Don't
We'll do it next. We'll do it next time.
hours and skipping through the field.
Yep.
Perfect.
Okay. So yeah.
All right. So, headed through the brushway, you can see thick patches of grass sort of, and through the tree line. We have Celia, she's got open her book and she's sort of pointing off. She's like, in about 100 feet north, we'll be able to hopefully get a good look of it. Just beware of any traps. These things are sort of known for that. Yeah, but maybe we'll get lucky. And I am gonna mute myself real quick. I forgot to bring out my minis for these people. I'll be right back.
Fancy.
Maybe they're friendly minis.
Yeah.
Super friendly.
One of them is. The Celia one is actually pretty cool. I like it. Yeah, Braun shouldn't be towards the front. I'm real clanky.
I mean,
Once we
I'm
get-
not quiet either.
Yeah, true.
I have
Once we get-
advantage on stealth.
If you guys want me to take the lead, I can, but I'm no good at looking for traps or disarming them, just triggering them with my feet.
I mean, I have a decent survival. My investigation is shit.
All of ours is. That's how we got.
Oh yeah, no, I have no bonus. I'm great at perception though.
Yeah.
Perception, I have a +2. My survival's a +6. So
My perception is +7. Survival's only 3 though. Is that a battle map?
It is a bottom up. I just gotta let me fix this.
Magnificent.
Alright, and I gotta swap you on the map real quick.
Just means our doom is coming that much faster.
Yeah, it means we're not even going to make it to the cave.
Nuts.
We're all gonna die.
On side. Lila. Star.
Yeah, you are tall, Thimble.
Yep. I think on my character sheet it says 6'7".
That's twice Braun's height almost.
Yeah.
I think I am a foot shorter than you.
Or
but
no,
because
6'3".
But because my mini is standing on like a rock thing, I look taller.
She got her on a.
Yeah, because I'm 5'7",
Those.
according to my character description, but I'm standing on that little rock thing with my folks.
Yeah, I think my Braun mini is wearing lifts. He's-
Alrighty, there we go. Just wish it would actually focus.
Our focus needs more focus.
Yeah, I need to focus. Oh wow, it's not bad. It's not that bad. It's bad, but anyways, moving along, we have the group heading through the trail. There's definitely some rock debris, some trees. Things seems pretty clear. Does anybody want to look and perceive what may be ahead?
I will do it.
I can do it if you want.
Do the thing.
I'm
Do you want
doing
me
the
to-
thing.
Do you want me to roll in D&D Beyond, or?
I've got dice. That's going to be a dirty
I trust
20.
your rolls. Was that natural 20?
Dirty 20?
Dirty 20. 13 plus 7.
That's a 10
still.
for me.
Yep, Lila doesn't see it, but Thimble looks north and spots a wire from this.
What do my not elf eyes?
yeah.
You see sunlight sort of glimmer from a thin wire that's between this pathway here.
I kind of like run up to it curiously. I'm like, oh, what is this?
Thimble.
Can I investigate?
Absolutely.
All right, this one's a plus 0.
Or you can do survival.
Which is a plus 3. I think I'll do that instead.
Go.
That's going to be 19.
Right. 19. You look and you can see that it's a taut line that kind of resembles your fishing wire. And you spot it tied to that tree and then off and through a brush. You don't see where the wire ends or what that other end is connected to.
Okay, I'm going to follow it through the brush.
Okay. Trail through.
Doing Thimble.
Glass.
Where you going?
And go ahead and make another investigation or survival check.
Another survival. That one's going to be 22.
Alrighty. So you see that the wire is tripped to a pulley and another wire up in the tree with a log rope right next to it, ready to drop and swing if the wire.
Now,
is
why would
broken.
someone hang up a log like that?
To kill us?
We're a bit of a ways away right now.
Yeah.
So how loud is Fimble saying that?
Yeah.
I'm saying that it's just like talking to myself. I'm trying to figure this out. Like, why would somebody do that?
Is Braun going to helicopter parent Fimble or?
No.
No,
Nope,
I'm
all
sticking
right.
with.
The group?
Is anybody in the path of the log right now?
No, not right now. No.
Okay, I'm gonna trigger it.
All right.
Hear big loud crash.
Any heads up first, or
No, I'm just kind of like, what in the world is this? And I like pull on the string.
Yeah, we're already surrounded by
Just a
Ewoks.
light,
It's-
just like flicking a guitar string. You just barely pick it, and it snaps. Log
Dun.
drops and swings through and knocks this tree down and crashes.
Oh, they're cutting down trees with trees.
That's one way to look at it, I guess.
That's really like dumb.
cannibalistic almost.
I know that word. That one's gross.
Indeed, it is. So, with the trap sprung and nobody around it, and a fallen tree, anybody else want to press on, or?
I definitely react to the log hitting a tree and the giant crashing sound it probably made. Fimble, what are you doing over there?
There are lumberjacks using trees to cut down trees.
I don't think that's what they were trying to do.
Fimble, did you touch something?
Yeah, there was like this little string here. It was kind of like my fishing line.
Jesus Christ. Soulstar, go talk to him. What the shit?
Now look, Fimble, and I'm gonna like wrap my arm around his neck and walk with him a little bit. Now, Fimble, when people have something really valuable that they don't want other people to take, they leave something called traps, right? Now, Kevin McAllister, he was one of the greats with just protecting his. And I feel like we're walking into people of the same caliber, where the things that they hold value, they're going to defend it as best they can. So from here on out, let's use our eyes. Let's use communication. Let's work on those hand signals we've been working on.
Oh yeah. And I just flip him the bird.
Yeah. That's one of my favorites. Yes, oldie but goodie. But when the situation calls for it, not just whenever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'll show you on the next trap. There's bound to be something else we'll walk into.
Preferably not walk into.
It's the only way he's going to learn. Experience is the best teacher.
Yeah, Braun's hitting his flask.
He's just a humble teacher's aide.
Mm-hmm.
This is the shit we put up with. Like, Celia, it's not too late for you to get out.
Run while you still can.
It is kind of fun. Again, beats royalty any day of the week. Plus fresh air. I just can't wait till we get to the school. She looks and she points, and I think that's it. Just
We got a tree in the way there.
yeah.
But, okay.
How about I take the lead up until we get to the entrance of the cave, and then somebody else can charge in first, just to make sure there's no traps.
Virgin.
So we got
And be stealthy like
north,
a cat.
south, east, west. Which way do you want to go?
Towards the entrance of the cave.
Okay.
Slowly checking for traps.
Oh, it's just yes, checking for traps the whole time. And I hope Fimble's like right behind me or something. Keep an eye too.
Yep.
2 eyes are better than 1
Yep.
when it comes to this.
I am like right at your side. I'm like, okay, teach me.
And then I'm gonna slide my hand just a little bit back and kind of touch your fingertips and grab your hand.
Uh-huh. Okay. I'll hold your hand.
Yes. This is the moment.
All right. So, Fimble, go ahead and make a survival or investigate. Well, both of you can either make an investigation or survival checks. So.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
16 for me.
I got 7.
Oof.
The teachee has become the teacher.
Yeah, the student has become the teacher. But yeah, Thimble looks at some odd placed stones. Just
Those are funky looking.
to the left, it is. Yeah, just off to the left, but it is off. What's that?
Oh,
I think we lost feed.
We lost
yeah,
feed.
I accidentally hit the power button on my phone, so that's my bad.
Oh, good. Braun just kind of nudges Lila and is just like, look at these slap pigs.
But yeah, just over here, there's some rocks that seem giving off an aura. You can definitely feel heat coming from your pouch that everybody now knows. I don't. Did you share that? Yeah.
I did not share that information.
No,
Yes.
that's right. You just used it on the thing, but nobody was able to see it. The only other person
Yeah.
that knows is Sashay.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Feel convinced it says the missing testicle.
But yeah, you definitely sense energy coming off from that rock pile.
hmm
Again, it is sort of off and out of the way from the entryway, so.
I'm going to approach it.
Alrighty. Here
Which
comes
means
close.
Soulstar, who is holding his hand, goes with.
Buddy system.
Yeah,
God.
just behind him. And as you get closer, you feel the pouch get warmer, and the rocks start turning red like they're being cooked.
Fimble. I think let's take a few steps back.
Oh,
He's
okay,
looking enemy
okay. And I back up.
You get back up, and the rocks start to cool.
Oh.
What were you thinking? I didn't even look. I
Ah.
didn't see those rocks. Why'd you?
They looked funky. I wanted to check them out.
All right, just be careful next time. The hand
Okay.
signals.
Alright.
Let's try and find a path to the entrance of the cave.
Okay.
Lead the rest of these fools through.
Sorry, camera. There we are. So do you want to motion to the group to see for them to catch up to where you're at, or you want to just keep pressing up ahead alone?
I shout, "Don't go near the funky rock stacks."
We haven't created a hand signal for that one yet.
Yeah.
Great.
Was that good?
Anybody? With Lila or Braun? I'll roll for Celia. See if they see it. No, she just sees some waving hands through some grass. Tall
Was
place of
that
grass.
perception, right?
Yeah.
That
Six.
is 10. This die really likes to roll 8 plus 2.
I think they're flagging us forward. Yeah. I'm probably somehow the one that can see them over the grass.
Which way do you want to go? This
I'll
way or
follow
up the
this-
tree.
No, I'll follow the same path they took. I know
You
at least
go that
that.
way as well. Lila, you want to go that way as well?
Yes, I will head towards the cave.
Follows behind. Soul Star. Closer ahead. And they spot the entryway. And shit. I think my stand just broke. Yep,
No.
that's
An
fine.
earthquake.
I have planned for this. Just one moment. I'm gonna just give us a 5-minute break. I've got multiple.
You're a big, strong man with big, strong needs. And when your ranging is a purring, but your rod is stuck with a flat, no need to throw in the towel just yet. Get yourself Big Rick's Dick Gum. Why feed your beast a tasteless boo pill when you can give it Big Rick's Dick Gum? Not only will it get your rod across the finish line, it comes in a variety of flavors. Bacon, T-bone steak, bourbon, fresh tobacco, and motor oil. Don't let your rod down sitting at the starting line. Get Big Rick's to get to that climax head first. Big Rick's Dick Gum, brought to you by Shamco.
All right. And we're back with the new mount on the camera arm. All right, so we had Thimble and Soulstar headed forward. Sorry, I forgot what you guys were going to do right after that.
Search for traps first.
Searching for traps.
Alrighty. Go ahead and make your investigation or survival rolls.
Got 11.
I got 15.
Alright. You see, Thimble sees patches of clustered dirt sort of scattered about. And Soulstar sees him too, but he doesn't think anything much of it.
Why is the dirt all mixed around like that?
Well, I don't know, Fimble. Does it look off to you? More off-putting than any other kicked over dirt?
It's a little funky, and I like grab a stick and I start poking at it.
Alright, as soon as you poke at it, you poke at one and this tree falls down. And the two of you can either try to, well, if you have uncanny dodge, Soulstar, you can attempt to do that. Or I think Thimble can use a Misty Step as a bonus action or reaction.
I can do that as a bonus action, but it's also a second level spell, so I don't want to do that. Can I just roll Dex?
You can definitely do that, yeah, as it falls.
Is this a Dex saving throw?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
As soon as you poke
13
that,
for me.
Alrighty. So the tree crashes, and you're just barely able to avoid a fall. And Soulstar, would you roll again? 11?
God damn it, Fimble. I got a 6.
Alright, so it lands, but it's just the top end, and like just pinned by the top end of the tree.
Oh, that's why it was funky.
Fimble!
I can't help it. These lumberjacks are setting up their trees weird.
Go up and help lift the damn tree up.
Yeah, no, I do.
Alright.
Please and thank you.
You guys,
Braun and Fimble and even Celia use a little of her magic to lift the tree up as Lila pulls them out from under.
I thought you were teaching him how to spot traps.
Well, I didn't think you'd go poking at things with sticks.
Again, you mean?
Actually, I did think that. I just didn't catch him in time. He was real
I mean,
quick
I feel
with
like
the
you-
stick.
What?
He was real quick with the stick. I feel like he already had that one in his pocket before he. Anyways, you guys want to get this tree off me? We
did.
Okay. Now I got sap all over me. I'm all sticky.
And there's 3 more similar rough patches of clustered dirt and grass and twig.
Hey, Fimble, can you point at any more?
Yeah, and I point out all the other like patches that I saw.
Without touching?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So, following Fimble's lead, the group heads off into the cave.
The cave.
And as you
No, I'll stay up front near Fimble at this point because I've got dark vision, and obviously Soulstar is an inadequate babysitter. Helicopter dad to the fucking rest, man. That's enough to drive a dwarf to drink.
Look, you can be the helicopter dad. Just let me be the cool uncle.
Cute uncle.
the one that likes to hold hands.
Okay. Let me rephrase that.
No, either way. So as soon as you enter into the cave, the brisk coldness blows by, and everyone starts to feel like a warm breath at the nape of their neck.
Ooh. That's an off-putting
Weird.
feeling.
Don't think I like this.
Can I see anything in our immediate area with my my dark vision?
You just see a very rocky tunnel that just sort of bends off to the left. And you can't see beyond that turn.
Okay. If everyone just holds still for a minute, I can hold on to Fimble's arm or pocket, I guess, whatever I can reach, and activate my echo and send it scouting ahead, just kind of down the hallway. It's not going to trigger any traps, but I'll get to see what's around the next corner at least.
Okay. So you can set off your Echo Bro and follow the twists and the turns, and you spot a lighted area off the north. It'd be about 100 feet away. Seems to be like another split passageway with candle up against the wall, sort of lighting each split in the tunnel.
Okay. I'll relay that and say there's a split in the tunnel up ahead and some candles lighting it. Let's carefully move forward. We can probably afford a little bit of light to help Thimble see the traps and then say something if he sees something.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and make 2 survival checks.
Me and him.
So sorry, you can whoever wants to check.
Ooh, 5.
Guys, do you guys want me to cast light on my shield to use
Wait
it
a
as a
minute.
big flashlight?
Sure.
Okay. I'll cast light on shield.
Okay.
8.
Alrighty. So
Not great.
I will remind you guys that you don't want to be in the path of the light because apparently it does 2d6 radiant damage
Oh,
for
Good to
2
know.
rounds. Well, it does it for 2 rounds. So after like 10 seconds, it's just light again, this regular light. But yeah, when
Right.
the spell's light is cast, causes 2d6 radiant damage to any target in its path for 2 rounds. So 12
Well,
seconds.
Lights that's so intense you can light a cigarette with.
Yeah, for like the first instance, it's blinding, and then after 12 seconds, it's the regular light, and then it lasts for an hour, but doesn't do damage.
Can I be doing perception checks? Or is it investigation/survival?
yeah, investigation or survival.
Okay.
If you already rolled for the survival, then we'll stick with that. But if you want to switch on your next roll, you can definitely do that. You only did 1 roll, right?
I only did 1 roll.
All right, so you go ahead and roll again. This time with investigation, if you choose.
Yeah, that's gonna be 14.
Alrighty. So as Lila kicks on her light, right before you didn't really see anything, but as the light blasts through, you can definitely see some of the stones on the ground that have runic sketches and written on them, and that sort of continues on for like the next 50 feet.
We're riding on the rocks. Why would
See that
anybody
it's
ride
sort
on a
of
rock?
Crawls up the wall and the ceiling, sort of all throughout the next 50 feet.
Oh, shit.
Is it a language we recognize at all?
With that, I would say it is Daedric. Wait, no, that's the wrong game, damn it.
That's Skyrim.
I was gonna say.
Whole new realm.
Drow.
Let's not.
Sorry, let's go. Whatever. I forgot what the Drow language is, but it's
Undercommon?
Drowish. Yeah, Undercommon.
Drowish.
I have common and primordial. I don't think that helps.
Wait, what, Drow?
Yeah. Underdark.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
Undercommon. Shit.
Can anybody read that?
Oh, I don't think so.
Alrighty.
Wait.
Celia. Celia.
Hold
with all-
on. Hold on.
Actually,
Where's
I
my
guess
scarf?
I'll check that.
oh shit.
I mean, I have tongues as a spell, but that's only spoken word. It's not reading.
Right.
Long multicolored scarf that grants the wearer the ability to read and write and do basic math in various languages, including Dwarvish, Primordial, Elvish, and Sylvan. Not Drow. Damn.
Good try though.
Yeah.
Celia, you read a lot.
Yeah, I'm looking at her sheet. One moment. Load.
Oh, I do have the dwarvish thing of stone cunning.
Common,
whenever I make-
Draconic, Druic, Goblin, and Undercommon.
Okay, so she can read it.
Yeah. She
Um,
pulls up ahead of the group. and using her scrying wand, she mutters an incantation, and the rock path lights up stone by stone. And she looks at you. All right, I think that'll do it. If we just gotta step on the stones that are lit, and then we can pass through. Fingers crossed, right?
It.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll play the first round of hopscotch. Since I've got the night vision and. Okay.
Well, Lala still has her shield up, but it's casting light, so.
Well, that's true. That's true. If anyone's going to trigger some horrible trap, it should
So you
be...
put your foot on that first stone, and it sinks in,
Yeah.
and the light fades in the stone, and the other ones seem to grow a little brighter.
Okay. All right, I'll do the next one.
Okay, so
And
each one sort of just sink in, and after the fifth one, you start to hear a sliding stone, and you look further on, and there's like a sliver of darkness as it looks like where the end of the tunnel is. It's slowly starting to tear open each stone that you step on.
okay. Is that before the fork in the tunnel that we saw?
Yeah, it's sort of like
Okay.
the middle path.
Okay.
The fifth entryway is being basically revealed.
Okay. I'll relay that back and continue stepping on the lit stones until I'm through this hallway of scary shit.
So as you get to that last stone, it sinks, and all the other branches close off, and revealing one single passageway straight down, with still lit by 4 candles, and
Okay.
it's become now more of a cove, and
Well, for-
How
Yeah.
long do these candles look like they've been lit for?
Eternity.
look, the candles are sort of resting on stone that's connected directly to the walls. It looks like they've been built there. You can't really even tell how long they've been lit, but being that they're sort of torches made out of like stone and rock connected to the wall,
Yeah.
think what you will. And
But there's no like evident wax dripping kind of situation.
no, if you want to take a investigation look, go ahead.
Sure, my +0 to investigation will be so great.
You're asking to look for
4.
things.
That's a 4. It's so
it-
great.
Yeah, it's you just. It looks like any other sort of candlelit thing. You're not sure why it's lit though, but the pathway has opened up, and you're in a very well lighted area at the time being. And yeah, should you choose to move forward?
I'll hold at the door at least until
There's
Lila.
no door. It's it's
Well,
just an entryway. There's no
I'll hold
opening
there
or
until
closing.
up, but we've got Lila's light and everything. And all right, Fimble, you see anything else?
More rolls?
Yeah, go ahead and make one investigation check.
13.
All right, you look past, and you see another wall just ahead with a stone gate with the same sort of markings. One side has been lit up with the passageway symbols that Braun used to cross. The other one, you can see stones on it or markings on it, but they are not lit up.
I approach it.
Okay. The further you and the group travel down this passageway, the breath is more rapid, and it feels like someone's doing a run up on you, and you can just feel their breath right on you.
So I would be at the back of the group. If I turn around, do I see anything? If I check my 6?
Yeah, you look behind you. You don't see anything. Just another a gust of warm air breezing right past you and then through the rest of the group.
I'm going to stay right behind Fimble, ready to use my shield to defend us in case we trigger something. But
If I don't know if this is intelligent of me, but if I put my hand to the wall, does it feel like it's moving in any way? Like we're inside something? Like besides just stone, obviously.
Well, right now, nothing's really. You put your hand up, you don't feel anything move, because everything that did move already did. Right now, it's just that gateway in front of you with the runic undercommon runes from the passageway lit up on one side, and the other side there's a different set of runic symbols that are etched on it.
Okay.
And then anybody wants to maybe scope out the rest of the room or location area by the door.
Yeah, I'll take a shot at that. Investigation.
How hard are you looking?
Not very. That's a 5 total.
Yeah, you don't see much. You see sort of weird etchings of symbols you can't understand. Celia's right beside you. She's got her scrying wand out and she's trying to decipher readings, but she's having a bit of issue, and she's like, it's an older dialect than I know. It doesn't really make any sense yet. She's gonna keep on picking at it, and one of them lights up and she touches it and it shifts down and to a stone that's about bronze eyesight, and that same glyph is showing up on the other side of the door, lighting up just like on the other stones.
Okay. So we need to find glyphs on the walls. This.
So, she's gonna roll again. She's still not making any heads or tails. A lot of the sketches are old and wear and tear, and they all look kind of similar. She's still trying to decipher it.
So
Yes.
half of the wall is illuminated, the other half isn't.
Yeah, it's just, it looks like a stone entryway. Like if it was a gateway made of stone, it would be it. So one side is lit up, the other side only has one currently lit.
Have we tried pushing on it? Like a door.
We have not.
I push on it
Gears slowly turning.
like a door.
Push open door, right? That's what
Push
Fimble does.
open door.
So you're gonna try to push the door?
I am pushing on it like a door on the side that's lit up.
Yeah, you push and it gives a little give way, but it feels like it can't move any further.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of stuck, like something's blocking.
Okay.
Anybody else got any bright ideas?
Well, it's kind of opening. If can someone help me push it?
Yeah, I can definitely help you push on it if you want.
Right. If you guys want
Feels
to
like something's blocking it.
Yeah, if you guys want to make a team strength check, go for it.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll also cast guidance on Fimble, which is touch.
So that's an additional D4, or
Yeah,
yeah,
to an ability check.
yeah.
So that's a strength check.
All right, that brings mine to a dirty 20.
And that brings me to a 19, 16 plus 3. Of us just pushing on this door.
All right.
13 from me if you need it.
So you're either pushing it or not, Ron.
I will help push it. The mistakes have already been made, I think, so what the hell's the harm? I'll lean into it.
All right. So all three of you push through the gateway and it breaks open, and all of a sudden all the lights in the stone go off, and the cave and tunnel behind you starts collapsing in on itself.
Oh, yay!
Quickly.
Celia uses her magic to zoom through the group, and her scrying stone is acting as a little flashlight as she travels forward.
I'll
running.
I'll be keeping ahead of her if at all possible.
Mm-hmm.
She's going pretty fast. She's got a speed of 40 with her chair at its state that it's in now.
Okay.
All right.
Fancy.
And you get to an open area, and it's yet again blocked off. But it's just a giant mirror that stands in front of the group. Everyone can see their reflection.
That's not creepy at all. A random
It's all kind
mirror in a cave.
of drowish statues of holding shields and spears. But it looks like some of them have been just wrecked. There's lots of claw marks and like chunks missing out of some columns.
This does not look good.
I walk up to the mirror.
Don't touch it.
I'm just looking at myself.
Fimble, have you ever seen your reflection?
Only in water. Funky.
Yeah, you can see yourself really clearly, just like you would today if you looked in the mirror. So the area is well lit.
Huh.
As we are in this open space, has the collapse stopped in the tunnel, or is it continuing?
It's still continuing. It's about 50 feet away. Stones are crashing through. You got about a minute before it reaches the area that you're at.
And there's another doorway, you said?
It's just the mirror in front of you.
Okay.
Giant mirror.
Much as I want to push Fimble into the mirror, I don't think that would.
Look, guys, we got to get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm not planning on sticking around. And I'm going to put my hand up and touch the mirror.
As
What does
soon
that
as
feel
you do, it feels like water and it ripples through.
Oh, I guess
Can
I
I
still
like
haven't
push
seen
harder
it.
and kind of push through? Or is it like more or less solid?
It's you tap your hand and it's like just tapping your hand like on like a puddle of water.
But like, what if I lean my body into it? Do I push?
All right, so
through
now you want to
something?
push your body through it, and then you're just swarmed in water. You're holding your breath, and it looks like it goes on for quite a while.
I'm gonna like dart my head back out through the thing and tell everybody like it's liquid, it's water. Looks like we're gonna have to swim out of this one. Oh, did you have a problem with swimming?
Yeah. Yes.
Well,
Oh.
here's the dilemma. So I have the ring of water walking that Braun gave me, which technically means I would not be able to push through this water unless I take the ring off, because it will always shoot me up to the surface. Can I do a wisdom saving throw to see if I can pry this ring off of myself?
Go ahead.
Because my own fear is working against me.
I'll take out a length of rope and start
7
Hi to
7
everyone.
plus 6, so 13.
All right, so you're able to get the ring off fairly easily.
Okay. I will unequip it. Because yeah, otherwise that water would always feel solid to me.
I'll tie a rope to Lila's belt and Celia's chair and whatever, and just kind of make a daisy chain of safety for us. And I'll go up to the front where Soulstar and Fimble are.
Start walking in because we don't have enough time.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can go in. I don't want to be underwater. I don't like it.
I don't like it either,
Celia
Fimble.
looks at Fimble and
Better than
reaches
dead
up to hold
underground.
your hand. I think I got something for it, and holds up her scrying stone and a protective bubble forms around about 15 feet around her.
Oh, wow.
If everybody stays close in, we might be able to pass through without getting wet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Walk in
I'll,
as a cluster into the water together.
yeah. I'll take the point and kind
And just as you enter through the mirror, you can see everything behind you sort of crumble and the mirror break, and you're all just sitting in darkness with water swarming about outside of the protective bubble that Celia has casted.
I'll cast light again to kind of light our way through this water cavern, I guess.
It's very murky. And you see all these statues of, looks like soldiers and kings and generals and nobles, all dressed in very exquisite regalia, but they're all half formed and decayed, all kinds of, looks like battle marks and wreckage all throughout. Water is very murky, so even with your light, it's like putting your lights on during the fog. You still can't see that far ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep pushing us through.
It's spooky.
So for the next 50 feet, you're able to pass through a lot of the wreckage without any incident. Celia spots up ahead another mirror. She looks at the group. I think that's where we need to go. I think that's our exit.
I'll drag us there, and I'll be the first one to push through.
Okay, so as Braun steps and crosses out through that mirror, go ahead and make a check.
11 plus.
I didn't say what to roll for yet.
Yeah.
I'm going to say nature.
Nature. Okay. +1, so 12.
Okay. So you look, and it seems pretty much like everything else you've seen so far within this area, but there seems to be a lot more green vines of ivy sort of poking out and dripping over statues and around through the walls. The heavy breathing is very rapid, and it feels like something's just right on the nip of your heels.
Ugh. I definitely am going to project my echo, and we'll take kind of right and left point positions while everyone else comes through the mirror and kind of gets their bearings. I'll make sure that I'm the first point of contact of anything that comes up. Ugh. Just imminent dread.
And then as everyone else passes through the mirror, everybody else starts to feel that breathing and that panting, and feels like someone's just stepping in the same spots, just on the back of your heels as you walk.
Can I?
Celia looks at everybody. Everybody feels that on them, right?
Yeah.
That kind of like heavy breathing, like.
Yeah.
Can I use? I have the medallion of thoughts, and use detect thoughts to see if like there's another presence near us. It says you can also use this spell to detect the presence of thinking creatures you can't see. When you cast the spell, or as your action during the duration, you can search for thoughts within 30 feet of you. The spell can penetrate barriers, but 2 feet of rock, 2 inches of any metal other than lead. You can't detect a creature with an intelligence of 3 or lower, or if it doesn't speak any languages. And then you cast a spell as your action. Each turn until the spell ends, you can focus your mind on any one creature that you can see within 30 feet. If the creature you choose has an intelligence... Yeah, okay. So it would just be surface thoughts unless I try to probe farther, and then they have to make a wisdom saving throw.
You can go for it if you want.
I'll spend a charge from the medallion and do that to see just like if there's something that doesn't seem familiar that's with us.
You cast it and you feel 4 other things, thoughts running in a circular motion, almost in time and rhythm with panting. And it's, we know we're gonna get you. It'll be ours. Food and bones and blood and sinew will be ours. All for our king, all for our king. Your time's up.
Something's hunting us.
Great.
I got that sense.
There's at least 4 other things near us.
Yeah. I'm just.
Hmm?
I'll start edging forward.
As you edge forward, you see more and more vine growth, and an entryway has been blocked by a massive, intricate woven structure of vines. You can barely get a glimpse of what's beyond them, but you do see a source of light and an altar about 100 feet beyond.
Okay.
Can I probe further into the one that was talking about my brain, I just forgot. Did it say king or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. And see if I can get any more from that mind. Because that would be a wisdom saving throw on their part of 13.
Okay. The King of Shadows. The King of Death, the Formless One. We work for thee. We answer your call. We bring forth your return.
And if I shine the light from my shield on like the walls or anything, nothing seems weird.
Nothing's weird. Just a lot of vine coverage blocking your way that sort of stretches out around all the stone structures of the Drowish nobles and guardsmen and sort of, I guess, ancestral markings.
Okay. Celia, do you know anything about a formless one?
Well, the only thing that I know that is ill content and has no form would be Thorisdune.
Lovely.
Didn't Swag tell us that he was looking to breach our plane of existence through an acolyte, the Nephrin Shide character?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just
Yeah,
whatever
mention that.
is following or near us is of its ilk.
Well, that doesn't sound good at all.
Starting to get slapped.
Right? So, Vine passageway is still in front of the group.
I mean, I don't have a sword. I have a mace, which I don't think would do that great at cutting vines.
Could use a firebomb if I still had any.
I do have a fire bolt for my crossbow. Can I like back up towards like the edge of the mirror and shoot it at the
Yes, you can.
vines? I'll do that. So that would be, what's my crossbow?
Are you-
+5 to hit.
Are you proficient in it or not? I can't remember. Or don't you have to
Yeah,
take a turn to load it and then fire it, or?
yeah.
Okay.
We're not in combat, so I would just back
Okay.
up and load it and fire it.
Cool. I'm just remembering from my own ilk.
Yeah. It's a weapon I'm proficient with, but I don't have like the feat where I could do it all in
Yeah.
one turn kind of thing. So that's a +5 to hit. So that'll be a 16 + 5, so 21.
All right.
And then it's 1d8 piercing damage +1. So that's 3 + 1, and then the fire damage. Give me a second to pull that up. It is 2d6. Yeah. And it's not gonna get frightened because it's not a being. 2d6, so 7 points of fire damage. Bursts upon impact. Yeah. And does fire damage. Does it seem like it burns away any
So
of the...
it goes off, hits, just a cloud of smoke comes from the blast, and it's pretty thick, and it looks like it made about a 10-foot dent into the vines. You can see that some of the vines are starting to regrow slowly.
Oh! That's...
I'll walk up
Great.
and start chopping at the new growth with my sword to keep it from back.
All right. So you start doing that.
I'll
Still
go
about
ahead.
40 feet more of vine to go through.
Okay. Well, follow me, and I'll use my ring of fire breath. It does a 30-foot cone.
Go ahead and roll for damage.
Yeah.
Let me take a step back first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll step
Well,
up.
I figured you'd be more behind, cutting away the growth, not in front.
Let me see here. 46. 2, 6, 3 is 11 total. 14 total points of fire damage. And it says one target within 30 feet of me, but I imagine
Yeah, it's
I'm
a cone of
aiming
fire,
30.
right? So you
Yeah.
spit out a cone of fire. And again, it just almost reminds Fimble of the world of the heart tree, of the infinite fire that's going on there. Just a lot of burnt plants and that sort of smell of cooking forest and greenery. And smoke clears, and you've got about 20 feet further,
If I
but
can
it sort of
step up
narrows
next to...
down as where the blast ends.
I'll step up next to where Braun was like standing breathing from, and then fire from that, so that way it's just going farther down the tunnel we're making.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll for damage.
Well, I gotta see if I hit first.
It's a big
That's
way.
10 total.
Yeah, it's
It's a big target.
right in front of you. Yeah, it's enclosure vines right in front of you. So you're digging a hole. There's nowhere. If you were to,
So that's
if you would only
3...
miss if you got like a natural one and shot yourself in the foot.
Let's not.
On in the back.
That's 3 points of piercing and
Fire damage.
6 points of fire.
All right, so you get about 5 feet more after that attack.
I'll do one more blast of fire breath. Right up towards the front. And blast another cone in there. 5, 4, 6, 15, 19. 19 points of fire damage.
Okay. So
Fimble, how are you holding up?
I'm just watching all of this carnage, and I'm really trying to block out bad memories. But yeah.
all right, so you breeze through and you look, and it seems like you got about 5 feet more to go.
We're not
through.
getting very far very fast.
But
I will.
what's beyond looks like a very untouched, sort of like cathedral-like opening. There's an altar, and there's something shiny sitting on top, about 100 feet away from where you're at.
Shiny.
I'll do rinse repeat, where I'll stand basically as soon as Braun's done breathing, just step up to his shoulder and fire. That'll be 12 plus 5, so 17. 4 points of piercing, or no, 5 points of piercing, and 8 points of fire damage.
All right, and with that blast, you get about a 5-foot clearing. The last little bit that's still trying to repair itself as the group travels through.
Quickly try and get everybody through, because I'm assuming behind us is closing. The vines are closing
Yep.
behind us.
Braun and Echo will branch over and take right and left flank, 30 feet apart, maybe 15 feet ahead. You just usher everyone through.
Yep.
All right, so you get through and into the cathedral entryway. You can see all kinds of stone glass murals depicting ancient Drowish battles and deities. And above and beyond the altar, there is a giant red insignia of a phoenix. And an altar ahead, there sits a red crystal just sort of hovering above the altar. Everyone still feels
Talking about.
that panting and breath still at the nape of their neck. And every step forward or that is made feels like somebody's stepping right with you, just in sync with where you're going. The closer you get to the stone.
Even with shining the light at the walls, if I shine down like at the floor, there's nothing that's popping out at me like shadows that are following us, right?
Correct.
Okay. I tried.
Trying to think.
I'm gonna slap Fimble on the back and say, "Well, this crystal's yours, buddy. So why don't you get up there, grab it, and then we'll go."
Right. Yeah. Oh. Okay.
I don't like staying in this place any longer than I have to.
I'll walk with Fimble up towards
Okay,
the front.
I take one, like I look over my shoulder, and then I walk up to the altar.
My Echo and I will pace him.
All right.
You can do this, man.
It's so spooky, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it fucking sucks in here.
Okay.
We got this. I'm right here, man.
I'm gonna check it for traps.
Just like I taught you.
Just like he taught me, I rolled a 15.
We hear from
You look at it and look around. You can see there's nothing under it or behind it. Doesn't seem like it's attached to anything. You do sense the energy that it's giving off. Everything seems to look in the clear. You don't see any
sand.
stones
Judge.
or etchings around on the on the pedestal that it's sitting at.
Mm-hmm. No, all right, and I pick it up.
And as soon as you pick it up, a flash of red light through the cathedral. Thimble, Braun, Lila, Soulstar, and even Celia's eyes go dark, and you all collapse to the ground.
Oh, God damn.
Oh no. Why would you do this to us?
You were telling me to do.
No, not you, the DM.
Thimble, we gotta get you a shiny rock. Come on, get your Pokeball, Thimble. Pick it up.
So it sounds like we're getting a non-optional long rest, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As Vision closes in, his last thought is Soulstar. He roofied me.
I haven't gotten to that book yet.
All right. And a few moments pass, and everybody's wakes up in middle of an old farm. There's a little waypost that reads Typhon. There's a house that seems kind of familiar to Thimble. A brief flash happens before his eyes, and he sees a tall, blonde-haired woman working in the front of a house, and off to the side, a man tilling the fields. Everybody else looks around, and it looks like the town is empty and decayed, except for the house where those two people are at, tending to their land.
Hello?
Your voice echoes through, but they don't hear and just continue going on.
I'm sticking right next.
Typhon, where Fimble's biological parents are?
I walk through the little fence gate and I walk into the house.
Okay. As you get to the gateway, you go to touch to open it, and your hand passes right through it. And you hear a large howl, like from a wolf, just off in the distance. Woo! And the breath rapidly goes and it stops. And that's the same with everybody in the party. Press on and you get to the house, and again you just sort of phase right through the door. Everything seems to be like in a dreamlike state. Nothing's really tangible, and you can see the husband and the wife sort of different iterations and days sort of mashed together, but they're all sort of crossing and walking, doing things around their manor, and they're having multiple conversations about things, and it just seems like a lot of things are happening at once, and different times are sort of being folded in to the same place.
I know Soulstar's hanging out at the back of the group, and I'm just gonna come back.
Are you kidding me? As soon as I hear the howl, I'm beelining it straight for the house.
Oh,
You just
I-
see me running through the fields towards the door.
What did you do? Did you dose us again?
I
I
didn't.
approached the
I'm just
woman.
running to say.
Oh, sorry, was that Thimble?
I approached the woman.
Right, you approach the woman as she's standing by a fire. She's looking very solemn, and your hand rests right on her shoulder, and you can clearly hear the sound of her voice, just like it's coming. She's right in your ear. There's got to be
Hello?
a way. She doesn't hear you. You just hear her. You can't keep going like this. Something's got to pull through. Another season with no crops. Everybody's already fled. There's got to be a way for us to... I don't know.
She's standing by a fire inside of the house.
Yeah, by the fireplace, right by the mantle. You've got her
Okay,
hand right on her
Yeah,
shoulder.
I look around the room.
And you look, and there's an old lady, sort of crocheting. She's got just all gray hair, wrinkled up. She's got like two little. Oh, she's got glasses on, like she's in like a self-knitted garb. She's just sitting there knitting. She looks up to the lady and she voices something, but you can't hear it.
Okay.
Your
Is
hand-
there anything else in the room?
Before you let go of the woman's shoulder, she
Mhm.
says, "What do you mean about Mother of the Forest?" And you look and you see a father, a male figure, sort of sitting at a table and just drinking heavily. And just, he looks very tired and annoyed and is trying to understand why he has so much bad luck.
Okay. You're describing them as a mother and a father. Is there a kid running around?
No kid to say.
Do they bear any resemblance to Fimble?
The lady has the same eye color as Fimble, and the male figure has a similar bone structure to Fimble.
Uh-huh.
Aim for a rock.
Okay. Is anything else happening?
You
When do I
again
get inside the house?
You're inside the
When do I
house.
burst?
Yes.
Okay.
If you beelined it, you're with the group as in the house. Again, you're looking about, and you can only hear if your hand's still on the blonde-haired woman. All you can hear is what she says. You can see other people or images mouthing like they're talking, but you can't hear what they say. Only what she says, as your hand is on her.
Oh. Okay. So I continue listening then.
Right. She responds back to the old lady in the chair. Well, what kind of ritual do we need to perform? I'm not going to do something that's going to take somebody's life. Nothing's worth that. We don't need to. I don't know. I think I should really talk this over with Gerald. And sort of figures all sort of dissipate and the house is emptied. You feel a gust of wind sort of blow by, and you see some pictures and frames up along a staircase sort of tilt and fall to the ground of the steps.
Can I make a perception check to see if any of those pictures are a thimble?
Go ahead.
Like a young thimble? Ooh, that's a dirty 20.
All right. You see a series of pictures of the young couple in the various stages of their life. But no pictures of Thimble.
Oh. This doesn't mean anything to my character, but to me, the person. This is a fun journey to go on.
As you go up the steps, you see more images and mirages of the male and the woman sort of walking about in the house. And sort of be their hallway in between where their bedrooms are located.
Don't go in there. You don't want to see the ghost of your own conception. Don't do it.
Nope. Okay. We start looking for a way out. Honestly,
Oh, we're doing that. We're doing that for you, man. We gotta go.
Every doorway that you try, you end up back in the main living room.
Oh god. After like 3 times of that, I'm done, man.
I'm just going through these family photos, trying to piece together whatever I can.
I finally accepted that maybe Soulstar did drug us again. Hand him the flask.
Okay. Soulstar sees like the couple on a ship and their arrival at this town. What seems like a lot more people. Some various shots of them in group photos with people. And then there's a photo of them being wedded together. And like the last photo is the two of them with the old lady in the center, sort of like a family portrait.
I'm gonna take that picture and put it in my pocket. Is it corporeal?
No.
Okay, then no, never mind.
As soon as it goes into your pocket, just a little black smoke comes out.
No, it just falls right through him. Well, if he tries to pick it up, his hands just goes right through it. So it's
Okay.
And Thimble can hear a rocking chair upstairs. I believe everybody, I assume everybody's in the living room, but there's a rocking chair sound creaking upstairs.
Trimble, you want to go check it out?
hey.
No, he doesn't. Do you want a little liquid courage, buddy?
No. Guess I just gotta ride this thing. I'm gonna go upstairs.
Okay. As Thimble walks up the steps, the rocking chair is louder and louder and passes through a door away, he sees the old lady rocking back and forth, still knitting, looking up at the blonde woman, telling her about how the Fey Mother of the Forest can grant boons to people if they give her an offering. That offering can be a variety of things. One just needs to make the trek into the forest to find her and make a deal and supply whatever they can for the mother to grant the boon.
Why don't they just go? Why don't they just leave? I don't know why anyone would want to make a deal with the mother and keep walking.
Right. As you walk through, you pass through another doorway, and it's into the couple's room. You see the two argue, and you can't hear them unless you touch them. But you you can see they're gesturing and they're arguing, and then you see that guy throw up his hands, sort of nods along, and the mirage shifts, and so does the room, and you're back down in the living room, and you can see the old lady talking and gesturing to them, and hands them a scroll that has a passageway through the forest to where the altar of the Feywild Mother is at.
I'm gonna be doing this.
The two look at each other and grab the scroll and venture out of the house. And again, the house setting changes for everybody, and we're traveling with the couple, and Fimble sees a familiar sight where he has been captive. There, as the couple enter in, the face of the mother makes itself known, and it shifts and turns. The wood sort of close off. A stone rises up out of the ground, and the mother looks at the couple.
Hello. What brings you here? Not many know of this place.
And you see the blonde-haired lady gesture forth, and can't hear her speak, but Thimble can hear the mother's reply.
If that is what you request, I make my own in return to grant you such boon. Supply me with a child, and your land will become bountiful with growth. You will no longer have to strive and struggle for your needs. Your crops will grow bountiful. People will know. The Terrence family and how great their farm and food really is.
I turn around and I just start walking away in any direction away from that.
As you try, the mirage shifts and turns, and you're more or less stuck in the same spot, no matter where you try to walk.
No. No.
The two, the male and the woman, they look at each other, and the woods close in closer.
I want to see this.
And
I don't want to see any of this. I don't care. I don't care. I kind of just like close my eyes and put my hands on my ears.
And everything dissipates as the woods close in. And everybody wakes up in the altar, laying on the ground, and Fimble with the crystal in his hand.
I don't care.
The altar sinks, and a familiar stone rises in its place. And that's a waypoint.
This
Travel
cave.
stone.
Yeah, because we're going to want to come back here.
Oh, we want
How
to get
many
out.
good memories we had.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice to see an exit sign, but fuck.
I'm still curled up with my hands over my ears.
Yeah. Yeah. Braun and Echo are in defensive flank around this dude. Like, nothing's going to get you, Fimble. We got you.
Really all I was worth? Stupid plants? Let's get out of here. I start walking. I get up and I start walking towards the waypoint.
Assume everybody else follows, since Lila's got the stone to set in the waystone.
Yeah.
I'll follow out last, but are there any artifacts that are easy enough for me to grab on our way out?
You can
I was
see
just oh, that's just laying there.
You can see
What?
like skeletons. You can see like robes. There's some swords, a sickle, some shields, just sort of scattered around the area.
I'll go for a sickle. That sickle looked nice.
All right.
I'll pick that up on our way out.
As you do, where do you want to venture to?
Let me hold on.
Back to
I have the
Satori
map
for now?
pulled up.
Or
We were also going south. We might as well head as far south as we
bit.
can.
Well, we didn't. I don't believe we had a waypoint at Venland.
all right.
The next one would be Avalon, which would mean
You'd be
That
way
sounds cool.
north, and you'd have to cross
Yeah.
through the desert again.
yeah,
Yeah, but we could-
exactly. I mean, Satori looks even on
And Alex is
the
still
north level.
outside
Yeah.
with the carriage.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, Satori is the closest, right? Because we didn't have one at the Maturin Village.
And the one that you recently had is up north, where the
Yeah, the
Empire
Empire
tried to
is.
ambush. Yep.
Start running from then all over again.
I mean, I don't think we can find a way. I mean, I'll definitely, sync it to this location. But if we have to go get Alex, I don't know if there's anywhere we can find to get out of here.
So, well,
Yeah.
Celia looks up. Well, wherever we go, I can contact her, and she can meet us up.
Okay, well, can you tell her let's just meet at Satori? That'll be the shortest distance for her, right?
Absolutely.
Chill there for a few days.
Yeah. Well,
She pulls
we
out
wait for
her,
her to get there?
sending stone and sends a message.
Yay.
All right, looks like she's getting the caravan set. She'll be just out of 3-4 days.
Okay. Well then, let's head to Satori then.
Right.
And I wait
No.
for everybody to be in position to put their hands on it before triggering it.
What? Soulstar snags that sickle. Everybody goes around the waypoint stone, setting in a gyroscopic sphere and a flash of light. You're back in Satori, right outside where you had the previous haunted temple, no longer haunted. You can still see some structural ground damage from when the Horvath demon attacked. Still a lot of repairs going in around town, but very lively. It's about noon during the day. Yeah. Back in Satori.
Jesus.
Ron, what kind of lunch specials do you think the BBB has?
Booze, bread, the other B.
Barley?
Sure. He'll know.
I could go for some grub. Nothing like a dungeon to just bring out the hunger in me.
You look over at Fimble.
Yeah. Just don't make
Kinda-
any young folks have a kid for a while,
Kinda
okay?
Sitting there. I've got the stone, but I'm just kind of like not really paying any attention to it, just holding it.
Yeah.
I start walking towards the bar.
Yeah, we'll guide him there. And if that prick at the door says jack shit, I'm knocking him out.
Sebastian.
Bastion.
Fimble, are you sure you want to even go towards the bar? Do you want to just like hang out in the woods out of town for a little bit?
I'm not listening. I'm just walking.
Yeah, I don't think the kid's in a woodsy mood right now.
I didn't think he'd be in a people mood either with a bar.
We got our own rooms there. We can get him secluded real quick.
As you all head towards the bar, familiar panting kicks back up.
God.
And that's where we'll end the session.
Oh, that's the first
I'm emotionally drained. I don't know about you guys.
This was the Fimble torture episode.
Yay!
You're welcome. No.
I was just gonna go to the bar and order an apple juice.
Yeah.
One to go, please.
Yep.
All
I'll
right.
get the door.
So, for next session, the 3rd. Is that good for everybody? September 3rd.
September 3rd. I think so.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
is Labor Day weekend.
Is it? It doesn't.
It's a friend of mine's birthday, but they haven't made any plans yet.
Okay.
That should be fine for me. I will still be an icon at that point.
In what?
As in, no camera yet.
Oh, that's fine. I thought the person I've never heard of this thing called Icon. What's that? Some sort of con?
E.
It's an optometrist convention.
Nice.
You know, I bet that's a thing.
Well, certainly.
All right. So.
Very clever.
All right. Well, I got some homebrew to do and a map to make. Maybe. We'll see what happens, but I'll get
Possibly.
on that anyways. All right. Back to Satori, and something's nipping at the nape of your necks.
Yeah. I have a guess
I
at what it
I
might
didn't
be,
even know my
but
neck had the nape.
Oh, I'm sorry, I could barely hear you.
Oh, I didn't even know my neck had a nape.
Oh.
oh yeah.
I might be using the word wrong. Who knows? People that know.
You're
Obviously
doing
not.
it.
Well, I've heard it before.
I think
You're doing it good.
Anyways,
You
yeah,
do-
it was
you do
an
good.
interesting session.
Can't go wrong with alliteration.
Cool. Well, we will see you all again on the 3rd, unless things change. That's completely cool. Thanks again for playing. Thanks again for watching. Check out our older sessions on YouTube. I'm also uploading some video game streams. I've got the Miles Morales and the Telltale series for the Expanse going. And once Armored Core drops, I'll be starting streams for that as well. So if you like games, we got them going. I've also got one shot done, and I've started on a second. This one's a little different, but I think it should be fun. I'll let you know once I get it developed. You can't really see because I cut off the map, didn't I? Or who left?
Trappist.
Oh, that'd be why. Well, let's do Fools in Window. Bingo, bongo. Haha.
Inches in
Spelljammer into space. So once we get to a certain story point, we'll be able to kick off some one-shots or three-parters. Depends how everything plays out. But still have to play test that one. So I'll let you know when it's ready. But again, like, comment, subscribe, share. Until then, peace, love, and respect. We'll see you next time at the Natural Ones TTRPG.
Good night.
Peace.
Right.
Oh, that was dramatic.